If you're trying to create AI avatar videos right now, you probably have seen these two tools, HeyGen and Synthesia. And the big question is, which one is better? Today, we're gonna break this down in a few rounds so you can see which one makes more sense for your content. Now, quick context, both these are built for talking head style content. So this is mainly for creators that are looking to build their personal brand and post consistently without having to record. Now, first, let's look at pricing because that's where most people wanna get started. But before we get into pricing, let's figure out how much content you're realistically going to be making. If you're trying to post daily short form content, the average creator is gonna need 30 minutes of generated video per month, considering your videos are gonna be around 1 minute per day. And that number matters because most pricing plans are built around how many minutes you can generate. Now let's look at how HeyGen and Synthesia actually price that. Now both platforms have multiple plans, but I'm going to be focusing on the ones that actually make sense if you're looking to post daily content and hit around that 30 minutes per month. HeyGen's creator plan starts at $29 per month, and that includes 10 minutes of video generation. But HeyGen allows you to buy credit packs, and each pack is $15 that gives you an extra 15 minutes of video generation. So if you bought 2 of those credit packs on top of your creator plan, you would have a total of 40 minutes of video generation at $59 per month. So if we break that down per minute, it's $1.48 per minute on HeyGen. Compare that to Synthesia, which is $89 per month for 30 minutes of video generation. It's around $2.97 per minute. So from a pure cost per minute standpoint, HeyGen is significantly cheaper, pretty much half what Synthesia actually is for creators posting content on the regular. And one more important difference here is flexibility. If you ever run out of AI video generation because you want to be posting more videos, you can always purchase more minutes. Where on Synthesia, once you run out of your 30 minutes, that's it for that month. You have to wait until your next billing cycle. And the last thing you may be wondering, on both platforms, your minutes do not roll over to the next month. But now the next round is the setup process, which basically means how easy is it to set up your AI avatar. With HeyGen, the process is pretty quick. You just record a 2 to 3 minute video of yourself looking down the lens of the camera, talking about whatever you want, talking about your weekend, talking about your business, whatever you have going on, and then you upload that video into HeyGen, and then it creates a digital avatar that you can use for your content. And that's the visual side. For audio, it's pretty simple as well. You can connect your 11 Labs voice using the API and plug it straight into HeyGen. So now you have a high quality voice paired with your avatar, and you can dial in things like emotion, tone, and clarity efficiently. Synthesia works a little differently. So it's still a 2 to 3 minute recording, but your visual and audio are tied together during that video. That means your mic is going to have to be set up perfectly while filming. So if you want high quality audio, your mic is most likely going to be in frame. You can't just import your 11 Labs voice like you can on HeyGen, so you lose a lot of flexibility there. So you just have to think about your setup ahead of time, and it's a little bit more touchy overall. So if you're a creator trying to build an AI version of yourself quickly and cleanly, HeyGen is a lot easier to get started with. Now let's talk about realism, because that's really what makes or breaks these tools. Also, quick note, both AI avatars that were generated on each platform were used using the same recording. So it's a true side-by-side comparison. In this video, I'm comparing HeyGen and Synthesia side by side. Both of these can generate AI avatar videos, but they don't feel the same. So pay attention to the details because that's what actually matters. In this video, I'm comparing HeyGen and Synthesia side by side. Both of these can generate AI avatar videos, but they don't feel the same. So pay attention to the details because that's what actually matters. Now starting with lip sync, Synthesia is actually a little bit better. The mouth movement lines up very clean with the audio. But when it comes to blinking, Synthesia is a bit over the top where it feels just unnatural and off. And HeyGen handles blinking much better and it feels much less distracting. I'd say eye contact is solid on both as long as your original recording is you looking down the lens the entire time while you're talking. Now where HeyGen really starts to separate itself from Synthesia is video quality, where you can generate up to 4K videos and the image is much cleaner and the colors look way better. Synthesia is capped out at 1080p and it just doesn't look as sharp or crisp, and that matters because once people see AI slop in their feed, they are instantly swiping. But movement wise, Synthesia looks a bit more realistic than HeyGen, but really the video quality just takes away from it. So overall, Synthesia does a few things well. HeyGen just ends up looking more real because the final video quality is much better. Now next is voice and audio. In this video, I'm comparing HeyGen and Synthesia side by side. Both of these can generate AI avatar videos, but they don't feel the same. So pay attention to the details because that's what actually matters. In this video, I'm comparing HeyGen and Synthesia side by side. Both of these can generate AI avatar videos, but they don't feel the same. So pay attention to the details because that's what actually matters. Starting with Synthesia, the audio can sound good because it is using 11 Labs engine under the hood, but it really just takes a lot more time and effort to get it to sound right. Like you don't have control over things like emotion, tone, stability, so you end up just messing around with your script until it sounds right. Like I had to go back and tweak things multiple times to get a solid result. And by that I mean I literally had to rewrite my script, change wording, add pauses, and test different versions to get it to sound natural. But now with HeyGen, it's a lot easier. HeyGen sounds more natural overall because the voice you're using is trained on more data than the short 2 to 3 minute clip that you gave Synthesia. And on top of that, you do have control over things like stability, tone, emotion, so you can fix your voice very quickly instead of going over to your script and rewriting over and over and over again. And if you're thinking you can just generate audio in 11 Labs and then upload it into Synthesia as a workaround, you actually can't upload audio on standard plans for Synthesia. That option is locked behind an enterprise plan, which most creators are not going to use. So it's not that Synthesia can't sound good, it just takes a lot more time and effort to get there, where HeyGen makes it easy right away. Now next is workflow. The whole reason you're looking at HeyGen or Synthesia in the first place is to make your content process much more efficient and not have to get in front of a camera anymore. With HeyGen, you can literally type in your script, preview your audio, maybe tweak a few settings for 1 to 2 minutes, and then generate your video. And once that's done, you're good. The video's finished. With Synthesia, it just takes longer overall. Like I said, you're spending way more time messing with your scripts, testing versions, and trying to get everything to sound right. At that point, it honestly doesn't save you much time compared to just recording the video yourself. And on top of that, you're not even getting the same level of video quality. So if your goal is to post high quality content consistently, HeyGen is going to be much more efficient. You can batch videos, move faster, and actually get more content out, which means more reach, more leads, and more booked calls. With Synthesia, it's just harder to get that level of speed and output. So if I had to pick one right now for my own content and business, I'm going with HeyGen. Synthesia does a few things well, like lip sync and some movement, but it's just not as well rounded. And if you're trying to post content consistently for your personal brand, you need quality and efficiency. And right now, HeyGen gives you that. And that could change in the future if Synthesia improves, but as of right now, HeyGen takes it. But here's what this actually comes down to. This isn't just about making videos. This is about generating leads. And yeah, tools like this cut out recording, but there's still a lot more that goes into it when you're trying to turn content into results. You're still gonna have to write scripts that actually hold attention, generate the videos properly in HeyGen, keep your editor on time and editing for retention, and handle posting so your video actually reaches the right people. These are the parts that most people forget after watching a video like this. But if you don't want to be focusing on all that and you really just don't want to think about your content at all, my team and I can handle that entire process for you. I'm talking the scripting, the recording now that we have your AI clone, the editing, and the posting as well. So instead of spending time recording or trying to figure all this out, you now got a completely done for you content system running in the background that is turning your videos into a funnel that drives viewers to your call link and consistently bringing in booked calls on autopilot. But if you want to figure all this out yourself, go for it. Or if this sounds even a little interesting, we're actually offering to create your AI clone and a video for completely free, no strings attached, just so you can see what your clone will look like in action for your personal brand before committing to absolutely anything. All you have to do is click the link in the description, book a meeting, and we can get started on building your clone. But whether you decide to do this yourself or work with us, I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one.